bear with me. Okay. Now changes in ITC provisions. ITC provision में changes क्या है? Let us see. Blocking of GST returns filing, extension of time limit, retrospective amendment. These are पहले क्या होता था? GST liability first provision they are introduced 1st January 2021. That out of whatever tax is payable, registered person is not allowed to discharge tax exceeding 99% of the total tax rate through electronic ledger. मतलब मेरे पास 100 रुपीज का पेमेंट है तो उससे मेरा सर्टन कैप 50 lakhs एंड ऑल दैट. आउट ऑफ 1 करोड़ मुझे 99 lakhs ही मैं क्रेडिट लेजर से ले सकता हूँ. मुझे 1 लाख भरना ही पड़ेगा. डन. So, however, this rule does not have backing of any section under CGST Act 17. The new section 12 is introduced where the government is authorized to restrict unutilization of ITC by prescribed assessee subject to condition. Got it? So, ये rule था. वो rule के लिए every rule should be backed by the Act provisions. Otherwise, it may be challenged in the court. Tomorrow, it may be relief may be given in the favor of assessee. So, in their good wisdom, government has brought this particular section empowering government to restrict the ITC utilization. So, अगर मेरा 1 करोड़ का liability है तो मुझे 1 लाख तो भरना ही पड़ेगा. Conditions है उसके लिए और conditions और category to be notified in the future. But mind, please bear with me because these are the very important things. Another 5 minutes. Concept of GST 2B. आपको मालूम है GST 2B क्या आता था? ऑटो जनरेशन आपको ही आ जाता था. अवेलेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक टू द रेसिपिएंट्स ऑफ द कंपनी. उसमें क्या आता है? इनवर्स सप्लाईज वेयर ITC अवेलेबल, इनवर्स सप्लाईज वेयर ITC नॉट अवेलेबल. नेक्स्ट, अभी क्या होने वाला है? इम्पैक्ट ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ सेक्शन 38. मैं अभी सेक्शन के निटिविटी में नहीं जाता हूँ, मैं इम्पैक्ट दिखाता हूँ. इफ सप्लाई डिफॉल्ट्स इन पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्स, रेस्ट्रिक्शन ऑफ ITC. मेरे सप्लायर ने कुछ पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्स कंटिन्यूअसली नहीं दिया तो मेरा ITC रेस्ट्रिक्ट होगा. Supplier furnishes the supplies within such period of taking registrations as may be prescribed. मेरा ITC restrict होगा. GST liability in supplier GSTR 1. मतलब पकड़ के चलो, मेरा सप्लायर है मिस्टर ए लिमिटेड. ए लिमिटेड का GSTR 1 और GST पेड में कुछ डिस्क्रिपेंसी है बाय सप्लायर, तो मेरा ITC रेस्ट्रिक्ट किया जाएगा. अभी तक क्या था? उसने GSTR 1 में ठीक से अपलोड किया तो मैं ले सकता हूँ. अभी क्या कर रहे हैं कि अगर उसने GSTR 1 में 1 करोड़ दिखा है और GST पेड बाय GSTR 3B ओनली 80 लाख, तो जो परमिसेबल डिफरेंस है 20 lakhs वो ज्यादा रहेगा, तो मेरा भी ITC रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर देंगे. ITC अवेल बाय सप्लायर, ITC दैट अगर ITC सप्लायर ने भी गलत लिया तो भी आई हैव टू बेयर दैट बर्डन. सप्लायर डिफॉल्ट्स इन डिस्चार्जिंग टैक्स लायबिलिटी बाय यूटिलाइजिंग ITC. अगर सप्लायर, नाउ इट इज समथिंग where I don't have control, but I will be my ITC will be restricted. To that extent, cash flow of working capital, cash flow of my firm, my company will be hampered. Any other condition as may be specified. अभी इसमें हो क्या रहा है ये सारी चीजों में? What is important? हम लोगों ने जब 2017 में GST लाया था तो हमारा इंटेंट था सीमलेस क्रेडिट. Okay. Now, over a period of time, that time we have suggested that we have to be very stringent or very careful while selecting our supplier. Okay. Now, because of these further restrictions, it will be more difficult for all of us. That is the reason our selection of suppliers will be more robust. Okay. Now, changes in ITC. अभी non-payment of tax of supplier by अगर हम लोग मैंने कुछ ITC लिया है और उसका पेमेंट किया नहीं उसके टैक्स का सप्लायर में, तो मुझे वो रिवर्स करना पड़ेगा. स्पेसिफिक रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ सच इनवॉइसेस दे विल इनेबल, और वो सब रिवर्स करना पड़ेगा अलॉन्ग विद इंटरेस्ट. वो मुझे और जब भी वो टैक्स भरेगा मेरा सप्लायर, दैट टाइम आई कैन बी रीएबल. सो तभी मुझे इंटरेस्ट वापस मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, दैट इज येट टू बी सीन. ओके, ये रिमूवल ऑफ मैचिंग कंसेप्ट, आई विल नॉट स्पेंड टाइम ऑन दैट. ओके, पर्पस ऑफ ITC. Okay, purpose of input tax credit aim to allow ITC credit. Okay, so what was the purpose? We know seamless credit. लेकिन ब्लॉक ITC है, मतलब इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी पे ले नहीं सकते, रेंट पे नहीं रख सकते. अगर कंडीशन में 16(2) है कि टैक्स इनवॉइस इज अवेलेबल, गुड सर्विसेज रिसीव्ड, ये अगर नहीं रहेगा तो आप नहीं ले सकते। अभी आईटीसी नॉट रिफ्लेक्टेड इन जीएसटीआर 2B नहीं ले सकते। सप्लायर डिफॉल्ट्स इन मेकिंग पेमेंट ऑफ जीएसटी नहीं ले सकते। आईटीसी अवेल्ड बाय सप्लायर इज मोर नहीं ले सकते। सप्लायर्स एज जीएसटीआर 1 is more than supplier reported GST नहीं ले सकते। अभी if you see GSTR 2 and GSTR restrictions over a period of time, full ITC was allowed. After was restricted to 120% on 1/10/2019. Then they are revised to 110%. मतलब मैंने पेमेंट किया है सप्लायर को, या मेरे पास बिल है बाकायदा 1 करोड़ के, लेकिन मेरे तब मैं पहले 1 करोड़ का 1 करोड़ ले सकता था। बाद में रेस्ट्रिक्शन क्या लाया कि आपके 2B में रिफ्लेक्ट हुआ है या 2A में रिफ्लेक्ट हुआ है 50 लाख, तो आप 60% मतलब 20% मोर ले सकते हैं, 60 लाख। बाद में आप उन्होंने किया 50 लाख 55 लाख, बाद में 52.5 लाख। नाउ एज पर जीएसटी 2B 1122 ये अभी लाया सिर्फ 2B के हिसाब से। और नाउ these all these conditions they are again introduced. Okay. Now GSTR 1 of the tax period cannot be filed if the GSTR if is filed, yes, तो GSTR 3 भी फाइल कर सकते हैं। अगर आपने GSTR 1 फाइल नहीं किया है तो आप वो महीने का GSTR 3 भी फाइल नहीं कर सकते। okay. GSTR 1 पहले क्या था, GSTR 1 में जनवरी 2022 का भर सकता था अगर मेरा पिछले वाला पेंडिंग है। अभी उन्होंने क्या किया है, GSTR 1 ऑफ इमीडिएट सब्सिक्वेंट पीरियड कैन बी फाइल्ड इफ अगर मेरा दिसंबर का फाइल हुआ है तभी नेक्स्ट पीरियड का भर सकते हैं। Extension of time limit, this is a welcome move on the basis because we used to claim ITC up to 30th September. They have moved on to the 30th November. This is more because giving a relief to the assessees. क्या होता था कि पहले मेरा अकाउंट्स फाइनलाइज होते थे, अभी फाइनलाइज होते 30 सितंबर को, 31 अक्टूबर को, 30 नवंबर को। सो आईटीसी जब मैं क्लेम करता हूं तभी आईटीसी क्लेम करते वक्त मुझे पता नहीं चलता कि कुछ आईटीसी रह गया है। Afterwards, I cannot claim. So that is the reason they have extended this. Okay, credit note reporting, they have extended this. Okay. So ITC wrongly availed, utilized. Earlier interest not exceeding 24%, no amendment. ITC wrongly availed but reverse without utilization. Proposed interest. मतलब क्या है कि avail किया है और utilize नहीं किया। Earlier था interest 24% लगता था, मैंने सिर्फ avail करके रखा है, डाउट है इसलिए। अब मैंने रिवर्स किया, मैंने समझ 1 करोड़ के लिए ले लिया और रिवर्स किया बाद में, तो भी मुझे 1 करोड़ पे 24%, मतलब 1 साल की बात किया तो 1 करोड़ पे 24 लाख भरना पड़ेगा। आई हैव नॉट टेकन एनी बेनिफिट, मॉनेटरी बेनिफिट, स्टिल जस्ट अवेलमेंट। सो दिस दे हैव ब्रॉट इट। अगर मेरा 4 जीएसटी नंबर है, 1 जीएसटी नंबर पे पैसा पड़ा है, ओके, डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन में, तो मैं वो ट्रांसफर कर सकता हूं। दिस इज अगेन अ रिलीफ प्रोवाइडेड। So we will now come to the question answer, then concluding remarks. Okay. Yes. Yes, you can raise your hand. So we can take up the questions, if any. Yes. Yes, Sulochana, you have to unmute. You have to unmute yourself, Sulochana.
Hello.
Yeah, Sulochana. Yeah.
Sir, I have a question. I want to ask whether the additional amount payable while filing the updated return is calculated on interest liability or tax liability?
Unfortunately, it is calculated on tax as well as interest payable. So as we have seen in the slide, if it is 5 lakhs and interest is 50,000, it will come, additional tax will come as per 5,50,000. That is 25% or 50%. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Sulochana. Yeah. Yes, Sadanand. Hello. Yeah, Mr. Sadanand. You have to unmute, huh? Mr. Sadanand, you have to unmute. I'll take next question. Vikas Kumbar. Vikas Kumbar is there?
हा सर आहे.
Yes, Vikas.
मला विचारायचं की आता ते पर्सनल जे इन्कम टॅक्स जे आहे त्याच्या स्लॅबमध्ये काही चेंजेस झालेत का?
Frankly, that was expected की काहीतरी relief मिळेल, पण ते नाही झाले. Okay. Maybe they are saying after 2 years, looking at the growth and overall relief measures they will do. पण आता तरी काही झालेलं नाही पर्सनल टॅक्सेशनच्या याच्यामध्ये. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Next, anyone else is? Yes, Hemant. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mangesh. How are you?
Hi, doing good. How are you?
Very nice presentation. In fact, a very, very simple language. So I should really compliment you on this presentation out. Question which I had was in terms of the infrastructure spend which has been given in this budget. There would be a lot of job creations. But if you look at primarily our economy is agriculture driven. So how much of difference would it make in terms of just pushing the infrastructure spend vis-a-vis the agricultural spend?
Nice question, Ahmed. One thing they have said, in agriculture, detailed, paper numbers will come to know. But they have said that they are investing on a cold storage chains. Okay, that is one they are saying. They are investing. They are taking the help of this, drone technology, wherein. One of my team members is from a Konkan region. I was telling her, is it possible? No, sir. Now, yesterday, a few weeks back, there was a crop insurance. So all the photos they will take from the drone itself. So tomorrow, the farmer cannot be claimed. There are some dark horses in that. So they will not be able to claim that this is this my crop is. So they are making use of all this technology, cold storage technology. Another thing, what I feel, they are heavily organizing the organic farming. They have kept some budget for the organic farming. So these are but yes, I agree, lot to be done, because MSP only they are this minimum MSP guarantee. They have ensured certain budget fertilizer, the allocation of the budget. From that perspective, your point is correct, but they are doing a lot on the infrastructure, cold storage, wherein I heard in the economic, I read in the economic survey. Economic survey says that they are given the cyclical of onions, February to June. The prices are up or down, and then it is down. Tomatoes, same way. They have, if it's of your interest, just read. It's a wonderful document, but it takes time. It is around running into 100 pages. So what they are saying, that onion, tomatoes, these are the cyclical products. You can plug this product if you have the product. Sometimes, you have seen on the television that farmers throwing their tomatoes. Sad story, just वो अपनी जान लगा के वो पैदा करता है टोमेटो और फेंक देता रास्ते, because we don't find it worth 2 rupees किलो, 10 रुपया किलो जब बेचना पड़ता है उसको.
हाँ, वही इसीलिए मैंने क्वेश्चन किया. I was in Bangalore yesterday, and I would like to share with all your participants in this. The government actually has a lot of budget which doesn't get utilized. There is a center of excellence in Bangalore which is supporting the startups and all the IoT based technologies to come in, and the government actually today is pushing even the likes of Infosys, TCS and all to come out with solutions. And what is happening is that most of these ये हम कर देंगे, हमारे पास ये expectation है, ऐसे बात होती है. But today I think the government is pushing them and telling कि आपके पास solution क्या है. If you are able to give that solution, they are ready to give money as a grant. In this particular budget, there has been a lot of provisions of that, and even to the industry. In this budget, what they have given is in terms of support for, let's say, you want to set up a unit which will help in Atmanirbhar Bharat, then the government is giving technology support at 5% interest, which I don't know if a lot of people know about or not. And that is where, I think the real growth will come up.
Very true. Very true. Yes, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Yeah,
Thank you.
indeed, pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, Satish.
Hi Mangesh. Thank you for decoding the budget. It is very nicely you have presented. I have one query. If I suffered a loss in transaction of cryptocurrency, whether such loss can be set off against any income?
No, there is a specific, they are specifically mentioned that loss cannot be set off of any other income. Rather, it cannot be carried forward also. Suppose in this year I have earned 5 lakhs in cryptocurrency. I have to pay 30%. Next year, I incurred a loss of 10 lakhs. So that 10 lakhs loss I cannot carry forward for the next year's provision against cryptocurrency. So unfortunately not.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks, Satish. Yeah. Umesh? Umesh? Can you please
Hello.
Yeah, Gopalji.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Nice, you have decoded it very nicely for a layman like me. Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for taking an initiative on this topic. I would like to know about that portion which you have dealt with the capital gains, not capital gains, mainly about the TDS on real estate, where it is going to be increased in the TDS from next year onwards when I am going to pay the installments.
So what they are saying that my purchase of property is of when you enter into a transaction, there is a ready reckoner rate. Okay, ready reckoner rate, that is the government rate. अगर मेरा मैं दादर में ऑफिस ले रहा हूँ तो उसका 1.5 करोड़ का ready reckoner rate. Okay.
Yeah.
So if my transaction value is 1.60, so my 1.60 पे TDS used to deduct 1%. Okay. But unfortunately, suppose my transaction value is 1.30. So that time also my TDS was 1%. That is 1 crore 30 lakhs per 1,30,000 out of. Because of this provision, now they are saying that irrespective of your transaction value, stamp duty, if it exceeds your transaction value, then stamp duty, higher of the two paid. Are you with me? Higher of the two.
That means the stamp duty, even though I have paid for a lower amount, the government will charge as per the ready reckoner.
Yes. No. Suppose your transaction value is 1 crore.
Yeah.
And your ready reckoner rate is 1.10 crore. Assume
Right.
पहले क्या करते थे आप 1 लाख रुपया भरते थे ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू.
Right.
रेडी रेकनर ज्यादा रेट है तो आप वो इग्नोर करो. अभी आपको रेडी रेकनर रेट पे 1% ऑफ 1 crore 10 lakhs, वो 1,10,000 भरना.
Yeah, I understood. So future TDS installments will be on that basis.
Yes, but if your original transaction value is more than your ready reckoner value, you need not worry.
अच्छा, ठीक है, वो देखेंगे. I understood.
please. Cannot take all the calls, but can you just, I'm just lowering all attendees' hands, and can you just raise hands again? Hello? Yeah, Abhijit. Will you try to unmute from your side? Yes, Abhijit. Yeah. Abhijit. Before that, I'll conclude today's session with some of the images. Yes. Let us have this concluding session. The graphical images, if you see, this is India nighttime luminosity in 2012. You can see the electrification in 2021. No, it's commendable. And there is Mr. Kirit, can you mute your, hello, can you please mute yourself? Please mute yourself. I cannot hear you. Yeah. Oh, one second. Now, graphical presentation, this is pertaining to the length of kilometers. This is 71,000 kilometers. It was in 2011. On August 2021, it is 1,40,000 kilometers. Operationalized airport 62. 2016 में थे, 2021 में कितने हैं? 130. Okay, and this is all data from the economic survey. It's not. Now, commercial bank branches 74,000. Now it is 1,22,000. 2011 में क्या थे? 2021 में क्या? Now, what is key takeaway from all this discussion we had today? Is that India expected to grow by 9.2% in 21-22 after a contraction of 7.3% in 2020-21, and in 22-23 8.5%. That's really commendable. 21-22 was obviously more of a revenue relief oriented budget. ज्यादा फोकस क्या था तभी कि मैं रिलीफ क्या दे सकता हूं, अभी भी है, but now government has changed the gear with a very good intention. Intention is that our economy to be driven by the capex, capital expenditure, stimulating growth through capital investment. Now, this investment program and asset management monetization seems to be taking backseat. Now, this is, we have discussed during our discussion, during our presentation, that this investment program, we are not really up to the mark. And frankly, next year budgeted are 65,000 crores. That means we have revised budget, we have revised our budget to the 65,000 crore from 1,80,000 original BE to revised BE, I think 75,000 to 65,000 crore. But one more thing, asset monetization है जो भी मेरे हिसाब से railways and defense, they must be having land. that asset monetization also taking a backseat. If there may be, it is very easy to comment on any action, but it is more important, when it cannot be, everything cannot be loved overnight. That we have to see. Now, one more thing, despite election bound state, hey, fir bhi there are no dole-outs. If you have found UP, Punjab, Goa, there's no specific. So that's a good sign. The expectation of informal sector and contact intensive industry. So this is somewhere, I think there are bit could be done in future. Tourism, travel, aviation, hotels, middle income group also, who are contributing. They are around 32 crore population hai middle income. They have also suffered a lot in last 2 years. Just managed to survive, because if you see the income of middle income range is $5,000, that is around 4-5 lakh rupees. They managed that somehow. They have also suffered. Some people have lost their livelihoods also. So from that relief measures, it is expected to be continued. Next. Strong budget in medium term. This is a very strong budget in medium term, but short term it depends on many factors. What are those factors? तो क्या है कि pandemic, we have seen March 20, February 20, February 21, and now December. So economic survey also, they are saying that this is with this rider, that there won't be debilitating लॉकडाउन ड्यू टू पैंडेमिक आ सकता है, जैसा ओमाइक्रॉन आया है हमारे साथ रह रहा है वो. ओके, वन मोर थिंग हियर, आई विल टेक 1 minute. Because of the very aggressive vaccination in this third wave, that is Omicron, India has not suffered that much in compared to the Western world, because they were hesitant, they are averse to vaccination. So hats off to the government to that, in that particular front. Then normal monsoon. These are the endpoints. Monsoon acha hoga, so definitely all these things will. Next is withdrawal of global liquidity because of the geopolitical situation which is developing in the internationally. So if there is a withdrawal of global liquidity, it should be in an orderly manner. They are assuming it will be an orderly. Oil prices as of now in this $90 per barrel. Okay. And this particular survey they are done from the oil prices or the budgets, that it will remain in the range of $70 to $75 per barrel. When asked a specific question to them, they have said that 18 months back the oil prices were $20 per barrel. So we have taken the average of everything and we have considered. Okay. So again, that is their statement. Every budgets, every four estimates are based on certain assumptions. Last one is steady ease out of global supply chain. Some of my friends in the participants, they will agree with me that because of the Europe, US are complete lockdown sometimes impact on their economy. If that supply chain is blocked, it is not steady ease out, then it will have again reverse impact on us also. So this is all about my presentation. Now we will come to the final concluding part of it. It has been really incredible rich day. Thank you to all attendees and participants, our entire MPK team, backup team who made this all happen. Thanks, goodbye, and take care. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And if you have any queries that you can do, write to us. Because of time constraint, we cannot answer now. Okay. Thank you.